Now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
And he's made it onto the green now. And getting ready for the putt. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
This to surrender, only one shot. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Ready to tee off at this magnificent second hole. Frank, all I see are bunkers and water.
Well, that's pretty much what everybody else is going to see as well. Ideally, hit it down the left, though, and then you don't have a blind second shot. Even though you can be on the fairway on the right side, well, you won't see the green.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilized that little bit between the ears. Realized he couldn't reach the green and instead opted for fairway.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here. It's no snack though.
He's made it. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 on the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, that's disappointing. That's a drop shot at number 3. So a tester from 4 feet. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This is a case of anything that could go wrong. Not just probably, it did.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Wow, I thought he made that. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Been a little too much of that, Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. Frank, you don't see holes like the 5th here at Whistling Straits all that often, do you?
Not just the shape of the hole, the length. Pete Dyer's managed to put both the length and the design of the hole together to make it brutally tough, but at the same time strategically brilliant.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Going with a lob wedge here. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. That was not a very good read right there. This for par. Drops for a par. Now over to the 6th hole. Playing very poorly early in the 2nd round, Frank. What can a player do to turn it around?
Completely forget what they've been doing, that's for sure. There's a lot of bad golf. That scorecard is a reflection of exactly what's been happening. So somehow there's going to have to be a change. There's going to have to be a change right now. Rhythm, fairways, greens. Give yourself opportunities.
So, Frank, downhill shot, what's the right way to play it?
Well, normally downhill, you're also reducing the amount of lofts. So you got two choices, either hit a little bit easier or actually take a little bit more loft.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that 2nd shot.
But still not done. A good 3rd shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Now on the green, has about 10 feet left there to save par. Locked in on the read and the speed. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Good putt. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Very well done, almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, when we stop staring at Lake Michigan in the background, what should we be focusing on?
Well, somehow you're going to have to thread a long iron in between those bunkers right and Lake Michigan.
This one's looking good. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
Coming off a bogey here yesterday, chance to make it right. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Settles in over the putt. He's made it. Frank, what about this downhill shot off the tee and the idea that you just want to sort of let that ball run toward the green down the hill?
Well, Pete Dye just gives you so many different looks throughout the front nine of Whistling Straits, and this really is the first example of this, plus the swirling winds that are created by that sort of tree and the mounding on the right of this green. Quite spectacular.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Should be safely on deck.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Frank, where has that been?
Well, thank God for small mercies.
Well, the best players have landed